Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on Betcraft. Today is another very beautiful, Thursday morning, and as usual, we have our games going on across the globe, and today we have so many games going on, and amongst these many games, we will select a little about the six of these matches and looking today before bringing it forward for you, as usual. Yesterday we had a very, very good outing, saying that five games out of the six matches that we predicted, saw success. That is to say, one of the tickets of yesterday actually won. The title that is there. So congratulations to those of us who participated in that very yesterday's games. And today we go again. And today we hope to see a very 100% that saying that all the six games that we predicted come out successful. That's what we expect. Okay. All right. The short while we'll be looking at these matches one after the other, and I want to use the opportunity to ask you the first. So coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe, you kindly take out time to hit the subscription button right now so that you will not be missing out on our games that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. Okay. All right. Have you done that? Also remember to like our video and also share so that we'll be able to reach more audience in this very channel. So that being said, without further ado, let's head to the business of today. And today we'll be starting with the, as usual, having our two tickets. And each of the tickets contains three matches. We'll be starting with the first match that it is, in English Premier League. We'll have Chelsea who will be facing Fulham today, and it promises to be a very exciting encounter. See that looking at Chelsea in the recent games that they had, they've actually done so well. Winning five games in the last six matches that they had, and the other one being a draw. And also Fulham, have been able to achieve one win in the last six. They've also had four draws, losing just one game in the last six matches that they have so far. And looking at how these two teams have performed from one away perspective, you can see that from home Chelsea have actually won 8 matches in the last 10 home games that they have so far, and also had two draws. That is to say they've not lost any single match in the last 10 home matches that they have so far. And that tells you a lot about this very side. They are a side that's actually in fine form, having won 80% of the home matches that they have so far. And Fulham, on the other hand, away side have actually been able to achieve, three victories in the last 10 away games. They've also had two losses, but they've had five draws as well in the last 10 away matches that they have so far. The last two away matches that they had between them and Tottenham, and also Fulham and Liverpool also draw. That tells you that it is quite difficult, breaking this side. But when you look at head-to-head perspective, you can see that on head-to-head perspective, Chelsea have been quite dominant from the past year to this very year. The last two times they met, the last three times they met, saw Chelsea beating Fulham on all three occasions. That tells you that Chelsea knows how to win this very side. So we expect to see a victory for the home side, Chelsea winning out shortly in this very game. That's all valid for that very account. All right, that takes us to the next game. It is in the England League One. We will have Reading who will be facing Northampton Town, and Reading in the last six have won 2 matches. They've also had two draws as well as two losses as well in the last 6 games. And looking at Northampton, their away side, they only had one win, and also they've lost 5 matches in the last 6% matches that they have so far. And looking at home away performances, you can see that playing from home, Reading have done so well. Again, they've won 80% of the home matches that they had. 8 out of 10 have seen them winning. And they also lost 2. And we side, on the other hand, Northampton Town in the past 10 away games have managed just one victory and 3 draws, but have lost 6 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. And as a matter of fact, the last 4 away games that they had saw them losing all 4. That tells you that not the best side playing from away. And the last time both teams met, it was actually in March of this very year. Reading played from home and won on that occasion by 1-0, and we still expect to see Reading winning outrightly this very one. So it is the home side to win outrightly. That's what we expect for that very game. Home win. That's our verdict. And that takes us to the next game, which are going to be the last for the first ticket. It is in the Belgium League. We'll have Club Brugge who will be facing Westerlo. Okay, Club Brugge in the last 6 have seen 5 victories and 1 draw. And Westerlo, their away side, have had 1 win, 2 draws, but have lost 3 games in the last 6 matches that they have so far. When you look at how these two teams are fared from home and away perspective, you can see that Club Brugge, the side that does so well from home, having won 7 games in the last 10 home matches. As a matter of fact, the last 10 home matches, the last 7 home matches have seen Club Brugge winning all 7 home matches. Both continental and local matches. And when you look at Westerlo, on the other hand, Westerlo, their away side, have had 2 victories, 1 draw, but have also lost in 7 games in the last 10 away games. And as And the last 5 away matches that they had, I've seen Westerlo losing all 5 away games. All right, and when we put all that together, we know that Club Brugge is a stronger side, and also noting the fact that Club Brugge in the last 5 head-to-head meetings for both sides, Club Brugge have actually won on 4 occasions out of 5. The other one being a draw. There's never been a time Westerlo, achieved victory against Club Brugge in the last 5 head-to-head meetings. So it is the home side Club Brugge that we expect to take all the points in this very one. It is home side to win outrightly. That's all valid for that very count. Okay, that concludes the first ticket for today, and we head to the second ticket. And the second ticket for the for today starts with the match in Wales Feeders League, where we have Pony Trade Town who will be up against Stapwell. And when you look at recent games for the home side, Pony Trade Town, they've actually won 3 matches in the last 6 games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 1 loss. And Stapwell, their way side, have had just 1 win, 2 draws, but have lost 3 games in the last 6 games that they have so far. Looking at how these 2 teams have performed from home and away perspective, you can see that for the home side, Pony Trade Town, they've had 5 victories in the last 10 home matches, 2 draws, as well as 3 losses in the last 10 home matches. And Stapwell, their way side, have won 2 games from away. They've also had 1 draw and have lost 7 games in the last 10 home games that they have so far. And when you put all that together, also noting the fact that last time both Miss Medi was Pony Trade Town, who actually won from away by 3 goals to 1. And in this very encounter, we definitely expect the home side to also continue winning run. Pony Trade Town, the home side, to win outrightly. That's what we expect in that very encounter. All right, that takes us to the next for the day. It is in the Egyptian Premier League, where we have Marit, who will be coming up against Ahli. For me, the strongest side in Africa. And when you look at Marit, who have been in very good form at the moment, they have actually won 3 games in the last 6 matches, and they've also had 2 draws as well as 1 loss. And Ahli, their away side, have won 2 games, but have had 4 draws. In the last 6 matches, they've not lost any single match. And when you look at how these 2 teams fared from home and away perspective, playing from home, Marit have won 4 matches from home. They've also had 3 draws as well as 3 losses in the last 3 home games that they have so far. And we saw them defeating the likes of Enyimba and Pyramids in the last 2 home games that they have so far. And the way side, Ahli, on the other hand, have won 6 matches in the last 10 away games. They've also had 4 draws. They've not lost any single match in the last 10 away games that they have so far. That tells you a lot about this very side. They do so well, even from away. And putting all that together, also noting the fact that on head-to-head basis, it has always been Ahli who has been quite dominant of these meetings. Having won 3 times in the last 5 meetings for both sides, and the other 2 being a draw. Marit have not seen victory against Ahli in the last 5 meetings. It's always Ahli play from away or home that's always saw victory against this very side. So in this very encounter, we expected that we side Ahli to either win or draw and under 4.5. That's on verdict for that very encounter. Okay, and that takes us to the next for the day, which are going to be the last game for today. It is in Italian Serie B, where we have Spezia who will be up against Mantova. And Spezia have won 4 games in the last 6 matches. They've also had 1 draw and 1 loss. And Mantova, on the other hand, have won 2 games. They've had 3 draws, but have also lost 1 match in the last 6 matches that they have so far. And when you look at how these 2 teams performed from home and away basis, you can see that Spezia, the home side, in the last 10 home games that they have so far, have won 9 games out of those, having also 1 draw in the last 10 home matches. So seeing that sort of record, it means that 90% of the time they have won from home in the last 10 home matches that they have so far. So not the record to joke with. And when you look at their away side, on the other hand, you could see that Mantova have never won a single match in the last 10 away games that they have so far. They've also had 4 draws, but have lost 6 times. 60% of the time they have lost in the last 10 away games that they have. So it tells you a lot about this very side. It shows that Spezia is way, way, way stronger, and we expect Spezia, the home side, to achieve a result and win outrightly in this very encounter. It is the home side to win. That's what valid for that very game. And that concludes our operations for you today on Betcraft. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly. Do not be greedy about it, knowing the fact that there's no absolutes anywhere. Absolute prediction. There's no absolute prediction anywhere. It is just a speculative based on the statistics that we have on ground. So sometimes this might fail. All right, bearing that in mind, play responsibly. Tomorrow is another day. We'll be coming up with the operations on this very channel. But until then, keep winning.